What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny. If you're new to my channel, I say welcome. I'm a boxing and strength and conditioning coach down here in Sydney, Australia. I was born and raised though in Youngstown, Ohio. First walked into my first boxing gym when I was 7 years old. So if you're a fan of boxing and if you feel it's the greatest sport on earth, you are in the right place. If you guys are an OG to my channel, I say thank you. In today's video, we're gonna break down a very intriguing and exciting heavyweight fight this weekend in the UK between Arslanbek Makhmudov and Dave Allen. Guys, before I continue, I want to remind everybody we just launched our Johnny Says Boxing VIP Insider membership here on YouTube. It's a couple bucks a month. It gives you more access to the channel. It gives you more access to my daily boxing betting live streams. You get accessibility on all my social media channels, but more importantly, with this membership, you become a member to our private VIP professional boxing betting Discord. If you want to find out more, that link is pinned in the comment section below. All right, guys, we have a busy week of boxing. I feel like we're just starting to cook, getting ready for the end of 2025. We've already covered the main event this weekend in Philly between Jaron Ennis and Usman Lima. If you haven't watched my breakdown prediction of that fight, that video is pinned in the comment section below. We have fights all across the world. This card is taking us to the UK. This fight is at heavyweight between two knockout artists, between two really large guys. And I gotta be honest with you, right now, I really don't expect this fight to go the distance. In this video, what we're gonna do is break down both fighters' careers. We're gonna talk a little bit about how they go about their business, what's at stake. And like always, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video because that's where I'll be going over the current Las Vegas odds and be giving you my prediction and telling you where to put your money. All right, guys, Arslanbek Makhmudov. Moving forward, we're just gonna call him Arslanbek, $1 million name. This is a guy similar to Dave Allen who kind of has had multiple careers all wrapped into one. With Arslanbek going back into his amateur days, he was a feared, aura-graced knockout artist, meaning that all you had to say his name in boxing circles and people thought this guy was just literally a video game character that couldn't lose. He had sort of a invincibility factor about him. Big puncher, could walk through the biggest, heaviest hands and always come out on top. We know going from the amateur pedigree to the pro pedigree all the time, sometimes results don't always pan out. As a professional, he's had thus far a really good career. He has had mixed results as of late. He does have 2 losses. Both of those losses come via stoppage. He is coming off a knockout win though of Ricardo Brown. In those 2 knockout losses, Guido Vianella, an Italian Olympian, a pro that we featured before on the channel, he last fought against Kiki Torres. Guido's actually fighting this weekend as well on that undercard of Jaron Ennis. He's taken on the Canadian Alexi Barea, which I'll also be covering that fight. But back to Arslanbek, he got stopped against Guido, not necessarily the biggest puncher. We got to see a lot of flaws in Makhmudov's game, and the more tape you watch on him, even go back to the AJ Cabello fight when he got stopped, you're able to pick up on where his shortcomings are. If you could get past the power, if you could get past the invincibility factor as an opponent, Arslanbek is very beatable. Wear him down, he takes a lot of shots, really is a stiff guy, relies on his power, literally has one gear, moves forward, and he's at his best when he's landing, he's at his best when you're backing up, he's at his best when he's touching you. But if you could draw him into the middle rounds, if you could start landing on him, if you could make him miss, if you could get him tired, he is really there to be yours. And this is why his opponent, Dave Allen, after the Johnny Fisher second fight, Eddie Hearn walked into the ring after he had cut Allen and didn't sign him a couple years earlier and re-signed him. You know, business as usual. This thing goes back to the day and age of the golden era with Don King. You know, having fighters who are the A-side. He's promoting. His A-side guy loses, and within the ring, as his guy's knocked out, he signs the other guy. This is kind of similar to what happened with Dave Allen. We know that he fought Johnny Fisher twice. Johnny Fisher was being promoted as the next heavyweight in line. The first fight, the way that played out, it went to a split decision loss for Dave Allen. Dave Allen dropped Fisher in the 5th, could have got him out of there. I thought he won every round from the 5th onwards, and he lost a B-side decision. In the second fight, Allen didn't leave it up to the judges, fought Fisher again and knocked him out, and this is where you start seeing a renaissance of Dave Allen's career. You look at his box rec, you see a guy with 7 losses. You look at his box rec, he's been stopped multiple times. I do want to mention, people always talk about if so-and-so stopped him, Fraser Clark stopped him, he's been stopped 4 times, what do you think Arslanbek's going to do? To those people, I must say, Dave Allen's never been on the canvas, never been knocked down. All right, Johnny, how's he been stopped before? Stopped in the corner, and he's also had standing stoppages where the ref just kind of calls it off. This version of Dave Allen, before I get to the prediction, I want to let everybody know, is a motivated version. This guy, if you follow his social media, you'll hear him talk really openly about his past addictions, past struggles, a lot of performances in the past. He said he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's a father now, has a home now, is kind of like everybody's sort of underground king in the UK's heavyweight division out of nowhere. And the winner of this fight really positions themselves once again to have a massive fight. And you got to think with Dave Allen, if you're in his camp, he's been outspokenly saying who he wants to fight. And I'm not here to start rumors because I'm not the only one saying this. Google it, go to YouTube, go to your favorite boxing content creator in the UK. You'll hear Dave Allen wants to fight Deontay Wilder. And could you only imagine that matchup? But he has to get through Arslanbek first. Right now, I do want to take a closer look at Arslanbek Makhmudov and see what he's been up to in his career. Guys, Arslanbek is 20-2 with 19 knockouts. His 2 losses, he did get stopped. Out of 1,572 fighters in the world at heavyweight, he's ranked number 31. He's fought a career total of 57 pro rounds, and he carries into the ring a 95% career knockout to win ratio. His adoring fans know him as the Lion. And the Russian is a 36-year-old Orthodox fighter standing at 6'6". He was born in Mazag, Russia, but calls Montreal, Quebec, Canada home. We last saw him fight Ricardo Brown, 12-0, stopped him in the first. Guido Vianello, 12-2, he got stopped in the 8th. Rovkinen, 27-3, he stopped him in the 2nd. Caballel, 23-0, he got stopped in the 4th. Wright, 20-4, he won by first round stoppage. So like I said, a lot of fighters who come from an amateur background with an aura about them, there's a reason for it. Makhmudov, there's a reason for it. Electric power, stopped everybody. Like I said, 95% career knockout to win ratio, 6'6", giant, big massive head, big massive fists. He walks you down, stays on the front foot, and just throws these clubbing punches. The problem with that, as you climb the ladder, as you grow in your career, you're fighting guys like Ajit Caballel, you're fighting guys like Guido Vianello, guys who can match you skill for skill, but could also take your power because they're equally as big as you. So at the world level, if you can't alter your game, if you can't make adjustments, if you can't last the entire distance of the fight, you're gonna struggle. And we started to see a lot of this with Arslanbek, his stiffness, his lack of head movement, his speed, his one-dimensional approach to the game. Now, going into this fight, can he knock Dave Allen out? Yes. Can he win this fight? Yes. Can he hurt Dave Allen? Yes. The question will be, how does he go about doing it? Does he disguise his setups? Does he use his jab? Does he move his head? Does he feint? Does he do any foot feints? I want to see some foot feints from him. I'm a big feint guy. Does he work the body or does he just headhunt it? All of these questions will be answered. Right now, I do want to take a closer look at the White Rhino, Dave Allen, and see what he's been up to in his career. Dave Allen is 24-7-2. Of his 24 wins, he has 19 knockouts. Of his 7 losses, he's been stopped 4 times. Out of 1,572 fighters in the world at heavyweight, he's ranked 79. I do want to mention there's 58 heavyweights in the UK. This shows you how deep the heavyweights currently in this era in the UK are. He's ranked 14. He's fought a career total of 144 pro rounds and carries into the ring a 79% career knockout to win ratio. His adoring fans know him as the White Rhino, And the 33-year-old Brit is a 6'3" orthodox fighter with a 75-inch reach. He was born in Doncaster, Yorkshire, United Kingdom, and calls Conisbrough, Yorkshire, United Kingdom, home. He fought Johnny Fisher 2 times back-to-back. The first time, Fisher was 12-0. He lost a split in the 10th. The rematch, which was his last fight, he stopped Fisher in the 5th. First one, he fought Buchetta, 8-14, won a points in the 4th. Darnell, 2-25, won a points in the 4th. Fraser Clark back in 2023. Fraser was 7-0. He got stopped in the 6th. This guy, after he got stopped from Fraser Clark, is basically fighting in a gym smaller than my high school auditorium in 4-round fights, right? I come from a sporting background in a sports environment in Northeast Ohio, and Tuesday nights and Thursday nights during our high school basketball season, we would play high school basketball in front of 3,000 to 4,000 people. These 2 4-rounders Dave Allen fought in after the Fraser Clark knockout loss, there were probably a couple hundred people there. Why I reference that is this guy could have easily hung him up. Everybody wrote him off. Everybody said that this guy was done, damaged goods. He's an old heavyweight at 32 years old, at 31 years old, and we're just going to feed him to Johnny Fisher. Johnny Fisher is next in line. Let Johnny Fisher eat, and let's market this guy. Fisher, if you don't know, Bosch, has a huge social media following. His dad is a great follow as well. All around great guy. But Dave Allen said, I don't believe in that script. Shows up as the B-side, and like I already told you, lost the fight, but a lot of people thought he won. Gets the rematch, and then goes viral for this knockout, and all of a sudden revitalizes his career. All of a sudden, he's getting a headlining fight. All of a sudden, he has guys like myself mentioning a potential fight with him and Deontay Wilder. Dave Allen currently is the underdog. So before I get into the current odds and give you my prediction, I want to let everybody know I do live streams every single day. In those live streams, that's where we go over method of victories, props, over and unders, long parlays. In these Stats Don't Lie videos, all I'm going to give you is my money line prediction. All right, guys, wherever you are in the world, let's pull out our betting apps. Currently on the money line, Arslanbek is a favorite. Barely. It's not quite a 50-50 fight. Arslanbek is $1.83, meaning you put $100 on him to win. You get your money back plus 83 bucks. The draw is 16-1. Dave Allen is a $2.10 underdog, meaning that you put 100 on Allen to win. You get your money back plus $110. So when I look at these guys side by side and I'm thinking about where I'm putting my money, 50-50 fight on the money line. Allen's an underdog. I love those odds. Allen is athletic. He's a big dude as well, 6'3", 6'4". Arslanbek's about 6'6". Allen's gonna have the foot speed. He's gonna have the maneuverability. He's gonna have the athleticism. And what it's gonna come down to is who's gonna have the power advantage and who's gonna be more durable. Durability is gonna be the key word here. Let's circle it, write it in big capital letters, and put a tick by it. Durability. Whoever's more durable wins this fight. That's really important. Whoever lands more wins this fight. Will this fight go the distance? I don't think so. I think that's a great prop bet. I don't know the odds. I'm going to go over them today on my live stream. Who I'm going with all in. You give me the White Rhino at home with this current version of himself, this energy, this career trajectory, having aspirations, hope, goals, telling everybody he's finally switched on. $2.10, $100. I get my money back plus more. Let's do it. I'm going all in on the money line on the White Rhino. This is not an echo chamber. In the comment section below, let me know if you agree or disagree, if you like Arslanbek, the favorite, or the Brit Dave Allen. Guys, also, if you haven't seen my breakdown, prediction, and analysis of the main event in Philly this weekend between Jaron Ennis and Usman Lima, stay tuned to the channel because that's coming up right now.